Hey YouTube, thanks for checking out The Film Geek. Today I'm talking about the 1993 film Jason Goes to Hell, The Final Friday.
I'm going to say two words to you, Mr. Duke, and I want you to say the first thing that comes to your mind, okay?
Okay.
You ready?
Shoot.
Jason Voorhees.
Well, that makes me think of a little girl in a pink dress sticking a hot dog through a donut.
Well, I was actually referring to your claim that Jason Voorhees is not truly dead.
What you think of as Jason is not Jason. That body he's wearing, that's just meat.
Jason Goes to Hell, The Final Friday is directed by Adam Marcus, and it's starring John D. LeMay, Carrie Keegan, Kane Hodder, and Stephen Williams. In this Friday, we find out the occult background of Jason and how to send him permanently to hell. Producer Sean S. Cunningham originally conceived a film that put Freddy Krueger against Jason, but Paramount Pictures, who had released the previous 8 Friday the 13th films, owned the rights to the Friday the 13th film series. New Line Cinema was able to negotiate a deal to get the rights to Jason Voorhees the character, but not the rights to the Friday the 13th name. And that's why the film's named Jason Goes to Hell, The Final Friday, and not Friday the 13th, Jason Goes to Hell. New Line Cinema changed course and decided to put Freddy vs. Jason on hold and make a different movie to precede it. Freddy vs. Jason was then released later on in 2003. The film was released August 13th, 1993, and it grossed about $15.9 million in its theatrical run, making it the second lowest grossing Friday the 13th film since Jason Takes Manhattan in 1989. The film was also a critical failure, and it is sitting on Rotten Tomatoes at a 16% and an audience score of 24%. Ow! So what do I like about this movie? I'm going to start off with something that one of the critics said about this movie, and that is, it is very stupid. Yes, this movie is stupid. Honestly, that's the best way I could put it. This is not a very good Friday the 13th film. At all. It really isn't. This is not a very good Jason Voorhees film. He's barely in the movie. Plus, it's one of the worst designs of Jason to date, at least in my opinion. His head looks like a giant meatball that got a hockey mask kind of stuck in it. I do believe he is referred to as Old Meatball Head in this one. The problem with this movie is it tried too hard to be something different, and fans did not want different. They wanted the same old thing. At least they thought they wanted the same old thing. But they wanted something different. But what they wanted was the same old thing. You see where I'm going with this? So some of the bad about this movie is pretty simple. It is pretty dumb. It's not dumb as in a hard to watch kind of dumb, but it's definitely on the verge of so bad it's good. The movie is entertaining, and it has some good points, and it has some things that it excels at. But at the end of the day, the script and everything, it's just kind of dumb. One of the things that really annoys me about this movie is at the beginning of the film, I already feel behind. I feel like I'm missing a movie. Something has taken place in between Jason Takes Manhattan and this movie, but we don't get to see it. The film just opens up with Jason being hunted down by, I guess, government operatives, the FBI, local police department, concerned citizens. I don't know, they just don't really say. He just gets shot up, blown up into pieces, and then sent to the morgue. I also don't like the fact that they decided to throw in the old long-lost family member out of the blue in the 9th installment. Now, I don't mind it so much in the Halloween film because I feel like it drives the narrative there because it's the second film where it's released that he has a sister. However, this is the 9th movie, and since this movie, Voorhees has just been a single child and that's it. There aren't any other Voorhees running around. So that bothers me that so late in this they were like, oh yeah, by the way, forgotten sister. Okay, now all that aside, here's the good, and here's the things I like about this movie. I actually kind of like the concept of Jason jumping from one body to another. Now here's something that you have to do. Now I want you to do something for me here. When you watch this movie, just forget that it's Jason Voorhees. Just think of it as some kind of weird B-movie monster that jumps from one human being to another human being, and then the movie's actually pretty freaking good, and then all of a sudden at the very end it's like, surprise, it's Jason all along, and you go, oh, it was Jason, oh my god, it was a Jason movie all along. That's the best way to watch this movie. Another thing in this film that makes it awesome is Steven Williams, who plays the Jason Voorhees hunter. Again, this plays into the whole idea that there should have been another movie. This dude just shows up, and he has some kind of dark past with Jason Voorhees, and he's out for revenge. But why is he out for revenge? Why is he looking for him? Is he just a generic Jason Voorhees hunter like Blade? Is that who this guy is? Are there several Jason Voorhees? Are Jason Voorhees just running around slashing people up, and this man is our one thing to save us? I don't know. Seriously, the film does not tell you anything about this guy, and to be perfectly honest, that's what makes him awesome. He's nothing but one-liners and just plot holes. One last thing about this film that makes it unique out of all the other Friday the 13th films is this is the goriest of all of them. For some reason, the parent groups didn't come yelling and screaming about this film because we have some crazy kills. Let me just say, in one scene, Jason Voorhees splits a woman in half. That's all I'm saying. At the end of the day, if you're looking for a film that's light on the scares but heavy on the gore, and you like some Jason Voorhees thrown into the mix, then I recommend Jason Goes to Hell, The Final Friday. If you'd like to check out Jason Goes to Hell, The Final Friday, you can currently find it for rent on YouTube, Google Movies, and Vudu. Okay guys, that brings us to the end of another Film Geek video. If you liked what you saw here today, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, ring that bell for notifications, and give me the old thumbs up so I know you like what you're seeing. And if there's another thing you could do, folks, that is keep watching movies. You know I'm gonna.